This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
But I think at this point, since I made so many improvements over the last few weeks to months, I think I need to kind of go the next level. And someone has actually recommended to me a light that is not meant to be like a studio light, but is more meant for a small room office use, but it's actually a light for streaming. It is a light that, here's how it works. You put this light, it's a ring light, so everyone knows what a ring light is, right? It's a ring light and it goes on a tripod. It actually has the attachment to go onto a tripod, okay? But once it's attached, your webcam now mounts in the center of the ring light. So basically, I'll likely have the same setup here, but the light will be in front of me and the webcam will be slightly higher up. So what I might need to do is try to lower the tripod just a little bit so that the webcam will be around the same level, the same filming angle. But basically with this ring light, what's supposed to happen is it illuminates the person on camera, which is kind of interesting. And I don't know how it's going to work. It's not expensive. This thing was maybe like 40 bucks, but it's a good brand. It's actually a known brand for like accessories for this kind of stuff. So it seems to be like a affordable accessory for what I'm looking to use. It's certainly not a studio quality thing. It's not. But at the same time, it might be a viable solution because right now the lighting is so inconsistent, right, that it doesn't look that good. But actually having the ring light might make it look better. So I ordered it and it's coming this weekend. I think it's supposed to come around Sunday.
Oh, yes.
And I'm sure you guys are going to help me through to figure out quest lines and things that I don't remember. I'm not going to be using a guide. Full disclosure here. I used a guide for Fallout 3 back in the day. Twice. I had a paper guide, and I used that strategy guide in my original run and in my run in 2013. Okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes.
You would be my guide. You guys would help me out to figure out what to do, what's meaningful content, right? So, there you go. Alright? So that's, if Fallout 3 wins, that's what we're looking at. A full playthrough of Fallout 3 with all DLCs, better visuals, face cam, live stream interaction. It'll be very, very different from the playthrough 10 years ago. Okay? Oblivion. Let's talk about Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now, here's the thing. I've never played Oblivion before. I'm not going to use a guide. If we play Oblivion together, this is going to be an agreement between you and me that we're going to have interactive and fun streams where you guys are going to help me with this.
There's no more blind playthroughs. Like, yes, I'll play a game for the first time ever, but there's going to be people telling me about the game. There's going to be interactivity. It has to happen. I'm an interactive live streamer.
We have a front gate. That gate has a call box. That gate allows you to buzz people inside the facility, talk to them to get in, and if you have specific instructions on how to get in, you can get in via that call box, okay? So, every time that we order food, we make sure that there's instructions in the delivery service that says, FYI, if you want to get in, you must go to the front gate, which is accessed by this particular road, alright? And you have to go to the call box, you have to enter in this certain thing, and then the call box will allow you access, and I even say in the instructions, our particular unit is all the way in the back, so just drive to the back, and I even give specific instructions on how to get to the front door, alright? Like, probably the most detailed instructions you could have. If you read the instructions and put 10 seconds of effort into your job, there's no way you could possibly screw this up and not deliver the food. Alright? So once again, I'm putting this up because yes, I know a lot of you are going to say I'm being a Karen or I'm being an old fart. I'm angry at someone for not doing their job. You're absolutely right. So here's what happens, okay? We wait and we wait and we wait, and this guy is taking forever to deliver the food. And we're like, this is like ridiculous. We're starving, okay? So it got to the point where I stopped tracking. I was like, this guy's taking it forever. So, you know what they say, the watch pot never boils, right? So I'll have my phone here with me. So if the guy happens to contact me and say he can't get in or he can't give it the food, I'll at least have it here with me. I'll be able to answer. But instead, I'm going to put the phone down. I'm just going to watch Kat play some Fallout. So that's exactly what we did, okay? All of a sudden, I get notification, your food's delivered.
Yes! Yes!
Okay? Oh, cool. I jump up off the couch. I run to the front door. I open the door. There's no food.
Wow.
Huh? So now, wait a minute. So I go back to my phone, because what happens is when they deliver food, they're supposed to leave a picture, okay? So I say, all right, so let's see where the food is. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you... That's really small. I present to you the picture that was presented to me. All right. This is the food that we had ordered. And here it is delivered about, I'd argue, almost a full hour after we had ordered it. All right. Because the guy kind of took a long time to deliver the food. Now, here it is. Okay, so here's the food. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's not my door. And we don't have a planter. So where did this person leave the food? Right? Where did he leave this food? No one has wood. And then I start to think, did he go into someone's backyard and someone over the years had maybe paid to have a wooden deck in their backyard and this idiot actually left the food on the back porch of someone's house? So I am so confused. So I continue to look through the neighborhood. And then finally, I'm like, it's not here. There's no way it's here. All right? So I actually text the guy, because I guess it's like 20 minutes after delivery, the open window stays open so you can text the guy. And I text him, I say, listen, I don't know what you just did, but you sent me this picture saying you delivered the food. No one here has a wooden porch. So I don't know what you did, but obviously you delivered it completely to the wrong place, man. Like, what the heck? All right? Then I proceeded to contact DoorDash, because that was the app that I was using. I said, hey, DoorDash, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Can we, like, get a refund or something? And they were like, well, you have some options. You can actually just get it redelivered again for free. And I was like, well, we want the food, but now it sucks because now we have to wait for the restaurant to remake the food again. We have to wait for it to be delivered again. Like, what a nightmare, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great.
So we're like, all right, here's what we'll do. We'll tell them we just want the redelivery, okay? So we say we're going to redeliver. It says you got to wait a whole other hour. Well, what are you going to do? We're starving at this point, but what are you going to do? Let it wait, all right? So we did, and we waited. Now, in the meantime, the driver texts me back, all right? Now, I don't know why, because if you're this embarrassing that you literally just left your food at completely the wrong place, right? Why in the holy hell would you ever text someone back? I mean, it's just, that's brain dead stupid, but he did. He texts back, and he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I listened to your instructions. And I drove all the way to the end of a private community. And I left it on the doorstep. If you have an issue, contact DoorDash to get your money back. And I'm like, what? Is he telling me he got into a different private community? Because here's the thing. Again, to get into our community, you need the instructions to get in the gate. The gate will not open unless you know how to open it, right? How did he get in? He's claiming he went into a private... Whose private community did he go into? Right? By the way, just for the record, there's no other private communities over here. So actually, I never knew this. All right? But when a driver leaves food and actually gives you the picture of the food, I did not know this, but I guess DoorDash geotags the picture. Okay? I found it in the app, because I didn't know you could do this. I found it later that night. I was just kind of searching around. I was like, I wonder if there's a way I can actually figure out where he left the food. Oh, yeah, I figured it out hours later. They geotagged his picture. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, here is where the food is. Okay? So, without showing you much, okay? That's my street that you can see, okay? They see that blue dot right there? That blue dot is me. And it actually showed the direction I was looking in my home. Okay, so at the time when I was on my phone, I was looking at the wall, and that's the direction I was staring, or the phone was looking at. Okay? This person left the food, get this, behind our back gate, which doesn't open, has no call box, okay? And just left it on someone's porch out there, without even looking at the address, because none of those homes are anything like my address at all. Okay? Pretty stupid. It doesn't even make sense. Like, huh?
Again, what kind of work ethic is that? Just dump the food anywhere. Wow. I mean, like, I'm totally not going to complain to your employer about that, right? You know, it's just asinine. Well, what did you think was going to happen? I'm a Karen Burnell.
We ended up getting the food. It was just much later. Although this is funny too. So the food finally arrives over an hour later. So we're waiting over 2.5 hours for our food. It finally shows up. I go to the front door. I open it. There's no food. I said, what? And I turned my head. They'd put it right next door at our neighbor's place instead. So I just walked over and I grabbed the food. And then we ate our dinner. And our dinner was good. All right? But I could... So even the replacement driver got the house wrong, but at least was there at the right place.
And people are like, oh, it feels like a Karen, right?
Our first tip today is from Snow Carl. Have you considered getting inspiration from online classes or personal coaching to improve your gameplay commentary? You've improved since 2010. Maybe some professional help. I am the professional help. I've been doing this for 15 years, and I absolutely feel like my commentary style has improved over the years.
No.
I have watched other commentators. All right, I told you I do. I watch other YouTube commentators, and I see what they do. I'll be honest, some of them actually are very similar to how I used to be 10 years ago. But no, there's absolutely no way to know how to do the commentary style right, because there is no right and wrong way. It's really for an audience, and I feel like my commentary has evolved over the years to adapt to the audience that I have. So there you go.
I am delusional.
He's a lot of problems in your life could have been avoided by answering or calling people, rather than insisting to text or email them. Do you have phonophobia? Do I have phonophobia? Yes. What's better? All right? Getting an answer from me, when I immediately have a chance to think about it and answer intelligently, or me having to, work out a scheduled 30-minute to an hour block to do a talking response to you, which could take extra long. I guess for some people, hearing someone's voice is more personable and they like that more. There's literally people I've never talked to on the phone before, but I'm friendly with. So what's wrong with that? Right?
What the fuck, dude? Come on. That's cheesy shit. I can't do anything right now. I can't block. I'm dead. The game is fucking full of shit, man. That is so bad. I get hit by all these you can't see on the screen. That's great. Yeah, after this, we're doing the fucking thing. Fuck this. Look at that. What? What? Dude, fuck this game. I'm doing the funeral. This is terrible. Who the hell would want to do this? I just want to punish myself by doing terrible challenges that are really frustrating. That sounds good. They're poorly designed. There's no reward. Yeah. Fuck this game. So, here's what I will say. Story outstanding. Combat pretty darn good. Graphics great. But when it comes to the side content grind of the game, the exploring, the optional areas are great. But the Muspelheim in this version, in my opinion, is actually way stupider and worse than the one in the first game.
I've never rage quit ever in my entirety of existence on YouTube. Never once rage quit, ever. But apparently people think I'm a rage quitter. What I'm going to do now is upload the finale to DsP Gaming. And thank you all for the support today as well. It was pretty good supportive stream here with, got a few new members. We got some tips. Thank you for that. So tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific Time, continuation of Resident Evil 1 Remake. I have no idea why this stream is so slow.
Fall out.
Fuck all this. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.